the days go by in the arms of a girl with the indigo eyes. You'll find she'll make you lose your mind in the arms of a girl with the indigo eyes. Dream on the tip of my tongue of spokes and the wheels and the web she spun. Looking too close, she turned me to stone. So neither one said what the other one hoped. Sweet, her kiss so dry, but the wine was bad by the time we tried. The reds were drawn, the whites did fly, but the wine filled up in her indigo eyes. On the tip of my tongue of spokes and the wheels and the web she spun. Turning her eyes, she looked pretty stoned. So neither one said what the other one wrote. There's flies in the kitchen. They came in through the window from the hole in the screen. No grass on the lawn. And the rain keeps pouring, and the steam keeps rising, and it's hotter than pavement on the 4th of July. So tell me, I'm the one that'll bring you down. Don't call me baby. Don't call me baby. 'Cause I'm thinking the same picture to you. And are you thinking the same picture to me? But you probably wouldn't ever tell me. Well, the sky's all around us, and there's wood on the fire. The music is playing, and we're getting high. Well, the mountains are peaking. I look in the window, the ocean is waving, waving goodbye. Tell me, I'm the one that'll bring you down. Don't call me baby. in the 70s, took Panama red to the Pleiades, constellations falling from the sky. In came the newest kid, Sesame for the Mexican bread. It never brings you down and gets you high. Oh, the green, green grass of California, Pacific breeze so gentle and so kind. When your eyes are red, spinning in your head, remember, it's only in your mind.
Then came the strongest of the single props, couldn't haul enough to keep on Mendocino County time. Up and down the PCH, from the black sand beach to the redwood gate, they engineered the strongest strain of kind. Oh, the green, green grass of California, Pacific breeze so gentle and so kind. When your eyes are red, spinning in your head, remember, it's only in your mind. We used to roll up another and another. Don't bogart, brother, you're not alone. Now a smaller stash will cost you twice the cash, but half as much will lift you to a new time zone.
Oh, the green, green grass of California, Pacific breeze so gentle and so kind. When your eyes are red, spinning in your bed, remember, it's only in your mind. When your eyes are red, so heavy in your head, remember, it's only in your mind. Remember, it's only in your mind.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
How's it going?
Yo.
How'd it be?
Another Tuesday. Here we are. Welcome to the Good Time Supper Club, everybody. How are y'all doing out there?
Looking good, people.
Yeah.
Coming in from everywhere. Snowing in Colorado, I'm seeing already. Whew. Not snowing in Canada, though. Got some northeast Connecticut. We got Cary, North Carolina. Allentown, PA. You know, I learned recently that the Billy Joel song Allentown isn't actually about Allentown, and the people in Allentown were pissed. But he wrote a song about a nearby city in Pennsylvania, but the lyric, it didn't sing well, so he had to change it to Allentown. Got to watch out. Sometimes the unintended consequences can be dire. You know,
it's dangerous. You gotta follow the poetry. You know,
gotta follow it.
Well, what's more important here, poetry or truth?
Oh,
tough
poetry.
question.
Was it Kierkegaard or Nietzsche who posed that question? That was profound. Or Michael Myers.
Whoa. Sorry, I think it was Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
Happy Gilmore?
Why is it you that negates me? Zitza Pindua. Zitza Pindua.
How you doing, Trev?
That's Algonquin for the good land. Miliwake.
Yeah.
I'm just misfiring here on several movie quotes that are
San Diego, dude.
not really in order or in sequence. But that was a cool Alice Cooper cameo, wasn't it? And
amazing.
Very.
Well done.
It was amazing.
Algonquin for the good land.
All right. Well, should we get back to some tunes here?
Yeah.
Hey, I got to give a quick shout out. I just saw my college roommate just popped in who I haven't talked to in a number of years. Chris Towers, What's happening, man? Good to see you, buddy.
Nice. And we also, speaking of shout outs, hey, that Greengrass, California, we're shouting it out to everybody on the West Coast dealing with those fires right now. Hope y'all are doing all right. And Rich, how are things reporting from the ground in LA?
They're pretty good for us, but we're landlocked. You know, we're well, actually the Bobcat fire is the closest one to us, but we're still probably 10 or 15 miles from where that would touch any part of the city. So, but yeah, it's been like yesterday. It's been really hot the last couple of days, and the sky's just been like orange, just because of the smoke. So it's been like pretty nasty out. So I actually stayed in all day yesterday and just kind of had the AC blowing full blast. Cocktail.
Nice work, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick it into another song here. Let's see how this goes. You see if I can get these camera things to work. All right. Jesus was a preacher, he cured the sinners and the lame. Brought me around that promised land and he called me by my name. He said, hey Jude, don't you know you're chosen for the Judas Iscariot blues? Well, I've been everywhere and I've seen him walk upon the sea. Change out water into wine, but he never gave none to me. I heard it was good. Well, I could use some red with my Judas Iscariot blues. Mother Mary, what's your fate? You've been dealt a higher spade than me. Chosen for the dawn of time to hang beneath that crucifying tree. Hope is just a dream, it seems, and nothing's changed in years. Miracles before my eyes, can't see the end is near and coming soon. Gonna see them Pharisees with my Judas blues. Well, I sold off everything I had for a silver dollar bill. Serving everybody, ain't no time for sitting still and feeling good. Sold my soul for my Judas Iscariot blues. Mother Mary, what's your fate? You've been dealt a higher spade than me. Chosen for the dawn of time to hang beneath that crucifying tree. Brother, bury me and wash your hands. Bone to dust beneath this promised land. Baptized as a babe to not believe. Faith's a better friend to you than me. Sometimes I think it's better that I never had been born. Take this cup and raise me up above this crown of thorns. It can't be true. Rid me of my Judas Iscariot blues. Mother Mary, what's your fate? You've been dealt a higher spade than me. Chosen for the dawn of time to hang beneath that crucifying tree. Brother, bury me and wash your hands. Bone to dust beneath this promised land. Baptized as a babe to not believe. Faith's a better friend to you than me. Faith's a better friend to you than me. Faith's a better friend, better friend, better friend, better friend, better friend to you and me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I have it.
Yeah, come on, let's have it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Go,
Thank you.
go take a trip down south of the border here. Here we go.
They came in boats, well, they came in cars, traveled halfway across the sky, through the stars, left their families and their homes and their loved ones all alone, while the memory of their love lingers on. Memory of their love lingers on across the fields in the hot midday sun. Dust kicking up from the wheels on the blacktop sun. Just to ride on so close to the ground, try to live life without making sound, while the memory of their love lingers on. With nothing to hear but the hum and the whine of the tires, nothing to see but the man's playing tricks on the eyes. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Reaching home as the band played on, a cool breath of breeze under trees in the hot midday sun. Just to lay by the river and dream, watch your life disappear in between, while the memory of their love lingers on. Just to lay by the river and dream, watch your life disappear in between, while the memory of their love lingers on. Memory of their love
And Trev.
It gets better every week, Trev.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks, man.
hey, Trevor.
What?
Did I catch a Love's in Need of Love today? Was that a little Stevie Wonder started out there?
Very good ear, Ed. You did.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Love's in need of love today.
True, man. True dat.
Truly.
Only a man like Stevie could write a song with such simplicity and such truth and resonance that is really for all people. And I don't know. That's an amazing song. Brings a tear.
Truly. Well,
Love's in need of love today. Anyway, what are we drinking?
hi.
Waiting for the sound effect from Gordy.
Okay. Well, as you guys can see, I don't know. I mean, I'm seeing some people noticing, but we are in a different location tonight. I'm at my place. I too have a home. I have been doing the show every week, every Tuesday at Nikki's house. And this is actually my first time doing it at my own place. So,
Hang on a second. Some technical difficulties going on here. We interrupt this scheduled broadcast to let you know that we're having some technical difficulties.
Jesse, it's coming from your world.
You're staticking. Folks, if you didn't realize, this is live. This is happening right now.
Should we call an audible here?
Well, let's just see. Let's talk amongst
Go,
ourselves.
Jesse.
What can we do?
Oh, the fingers in the air. The
Fingers in
up.
the air.
Oh, he's back.
can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you're
Oh,
clean.
Great.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, baby. Look at this
Crystal.
guy.
All right.
The
Here's
talent, and he's the producer, and he's engineering. I mean, people, you got to give us credit here. I mean, this is a multifaceted situation.
Yeah, honestly, it's surprising that there's not some version of what just happened more in the way that this show actually works. It's surprising that there's not more of just straight static at any given point at any time. I apologize. Thanks, Gord. I apologize about that, guys. So I think we're loud and clear. So let's get to the drink real quick. We're going to do a very basic, simple thing. Tonight I'm talking about the whiskey Coca-Cola. It is a comment that people, I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those things. It's more about the just getting the alcohol in your system at that point. You know, sugar and whiskey is not necessarily the best, you know, it's not the best, but we're going to do it kind of tastefully here. So what I'm going to propose to you guys is my little version of a whiskey cola. So I'm using Four Roses. Four Roses is my chosen cheap bourbon. It's very, very nice and easy, and this big bottle is about $23. So this is actually, I guess, technically a bourbon and cola. So we're starting here, just a couple ice cubes. I'm going to give myself about a shot and a half of whiskey, and the main twist here is that I'm using black walnut bitters, and good bitters like this in any normal cocktail is a really great way to change it up and give it a little extra depth and not just the sugar whiskey routine here. And actually I'm using real cane sugar Mexican Coca-Cola. If you can get the proper Mexican cola, that's the way to do it. And we're only using a tiny little bit, just a dash. It's the same thing with mimosas. People that put too much orange juice in the mimosas, it's no good. And you want to be able to see through it. Please be able to see through it, people. This is your bourbon and cola. I hope everybody enjoys themselves. Cheers. Let us know what you're drinking. Enjoy.
That's a nice glass. I don't know if it's possible, but I think after that technical mishap, you actually sound better and look better.
Well, that's what it's all about, Trev.
Yeah.
Is getting up and improving yourself after you fall down, you know?
I think you shocked the flux capacitor, dude.
Yeah, truly. I hit 88, and we just stayed right where we were.
Very nice.
Sorry about the static, y'all. We're dealing with real stuff here, and I'm in a rolly chair, and I think I just ran over the cable.
Hey guys, I have a question for you.
Oh.
Has anyone gotten this yet?
I have it.
I got mine.
This just came in the mail to me. This is the new record. Finally arrived.
Where can people get their copy of that, Gordy?
You know, Rich, I am so glad you asked that question. It's a great question. Before I tell them the answer, I just want everybody to see how beautiful the yellow vinyl looks.
Wow.
It's very nice, huh?
I feel like singing "You Are So Beautiful" to that. That's nice.
You can pre-order the record somewhere on our website. I'm sure the link is going to magically appear in the comments right now. We're excited, folks. New record's coming out September 25th. We had an entire world tour planned, and it was sold out everywhere, arenas everywhere, but we had to cancel it because of the pandemic. So, we're here now, and we're still releasing the record anyway. So, we're excited. Apparently, it's at number 15 on the Americana Music Chart. It's climbing, and we're stoked. There's some new songs released, right, Ed? We have some news this week. Perhaps a new one.
We do. We got another new one out on all the streaming platforms. Premiered on Apple Music Country on Sunday, but it's everywhere now. Little travel song, and you know what? I'm gonna play it for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play you the version what it sounded like when I wrote it, kind of more. I wrote this with my pal Graham in Asheville here. Graham's a great banjo picker in the Steep Canyon Rangers. They're a great bluegrass band. Maybe we'll have them on here one of these days. But this was fun. This song ended up, we demoed this song, I think, and we ended up recording this in Portland with the rest of the batch of the tunes that ended up making up Stranger. And this is one that was fun because it kind of came together real fast on the floor. It went from this sort of, this kind of stomp and holler thing to kind of more of a cosmic country tune. Well, you know what? I'm going to play it for you, and you can tell me what you think. It's called Asheville, Nashville, Austin. Hang on a second. There we go. Purple sky about dawn's first light along the Blue Ridge Range, and the clouds came down on a stone-cold town, Asheville in the rain. Too early for the traffic down on Patton Avenue, and there was nothing left to say, and there was nothing I could do. I went from Asheville to Nashville to Austin in the service of a tune, but I can't get there fast enough. I'm always gone too soon. But I can play the part so well, but I never did make the same. Forgotten pieces falling in the spaces in between. Raced on up to Nashville, them southern girls don't wait. And some friends getting down out east of town, so come and spend the day. Well, the stories that they tell and all the lies that I believe. Now sing me one more sad song, I'm
Asheville to Nashville to Austin in the service of a tune. But I can't get there fast enough. I'm always gone too soon. I could play the part so well, but I never did make the same. Forgotten pieces falling in the spaces in between. Heading back to Texas, across the Travis County line. The lights were out in Austin, can't see the city limit sign. Yeah. Well, I made my way in a two-step haze to a door that I once knew. I smiled in the lights of the Continental Club. It's good to see you too. I went from Asheville to Nashville to Austin in the service of a tune. But I can't get there fast enough. I'm always gone too soon. Well, I can play the part so well, but I never did make the same. Yeah. Just forgotten pieces falling in the spaces in between. Well, forgotten pieces falling in the spaces in between.
All right.
All right,
Right.
dude.
So that song is now out
It is out.
from the new record, and you can. I saw some comments here. People saying buy the music, don't rent the music.
Yes.
Talking about those streaming platforms. Hey, we don't care how you listen to it. We love if you buy the albums on Apple downloading or physical copies. We also love if you stream the music. Spotify has been good to us. Apple, all the Pandora, all those sites have been great. All we ask is follow us on those pages.
Yes.
That helps the algorithm do something that feeds our music to more people. I don't really understand it, but if you follow our music or you follow the band on all those platforms, and like if you save and download the records and download the music into your library, it helps. But no matter what, Spotify limits the library that you can download so that you will never have as many records as Vinyl Richie has. He has a much superior, far more superior record collection. Right, Rich?
Wow. I mean, I guess I would say that, but everybody listens to great music, you know? But I just listen to the best music.
I think the word is betterer. He has a betterer collection.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
I was speaking to quantity, not quality. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not going to judge people's collections. They like their music, but I'm just saying, you can't
Sure.
fit,
Yeah.
Look how many records do you have, Rich?
No, I see what you're saying now.
Biggerer.
I got a few. I got at least one that I'm going to talk about here.
Yeah.
You can shine your shoes and wear a suit. You can comb your hair and look quite cute. You can hide your face behind a smile. One thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. You can wear a mask and paint your face. You can call yourself the human race. You can wear a collar and a tie. One thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. Well, you know that your cat has 9 lives, babe. 9 lives to itself. But you only got one, and a dog's life ain't fun. Mama, take a look outside. All right, so that track, which I'm not sure how many of y'all are going to be familiar with, but it is Crippled Inside from John Lennon's second solo studio album, Imagine, which was released September 9th, tomorrow, in 1971. So there we go. Imagine, really cool cover that was actually, it's a double exposure photograph that Yoko took of John. She shot a portrait of him right there and then pointed up to the sky above him. So yeah, everybody knows Imagine, but as a song, but the record, it needs love too. You know, it's a really fantastic record. So let's get into it here. Imagine was recorded in the early part of 1971 at 3 studios. You had Abbey Road and Ascot Sound, which is a studio that John built at his Tittenhurst home outside of London. And then the finishing touches were done at the record plant in New York City. And having worked with him on Plastic Ono Band, Lennon brought in Phil Spector to produce the record. The players on Imagine, it's a pretty crazy list. You have George Harrison, Klaus Voormann, Nicky Hopkins, Alan White, drummer from Yes, Jim Keltner, Jim Gordon, who we've talked about before, one of my all-time favorite drummers, 2 of my all-time favorite drummers, Keltner and Gordon. King Curtis is on the record. I think he actually tracked a week before he died in New York. There's members of Badfinger and then members of the New York Philharmonic who were credited as the Flux Fiddlers. There's so much to cover on this record, so I'm only going to touch on a couple of things here. There are a couple of digs at McCartney on this album. McCartney had recently released Ram and included a song called Too Many People, which had some words directed towards his former bandmates. So Lennon fired back with a song called How Do You Sleep? In his words, he said, "I used my resentment and withdrawing from Paul and the Beatles and the relationship with Paul to write a song. I don't really go around with those thoughts in my head all the time. I'm really attacking myself, but I regret the association. Well, what's to regret? He lived through it." So, yeah, not really an apology there, but check out Paul McCartney's Too Many People on Ram, and then listen to Lennon's How Do You Sleep from Imagine. The like entire story of John and Yoko, their acquisition of Tittenhurst as a home, the move there from London, and the transformation of the estate into a home fit for an ex-Beatle, it's definitely quite the tale. I would recommend watching a couple of films. That would be Imagine, which was the documentary, the initial film that they made that came out in '88. You can find it. I have it on DVD, so I know you can get a copy. It's probably streaming on Amazon or something to rent. And then more recently, there's Above Us Only Sky, which is on Netflix, which has a lot of the same footage, but there's definitely some extras in there, and I would say you should watch both of them. And if you're further interested, you can quench your thirst for knowledge of Imagine and Lennon-related things with this massive coffee table book that is solely about the making of Imagine. It's a pretty dense read, and honestly, when I was gonna tackle this record, I was kind of overwhelmed, but I'm not gonna talk a lot about it. So, but check out that book; it's really cool. There's even like building plans for the home and the studio that was built, which we're gonna talk about here. John had the first professional home studio in the UK, built by Eddie Veal, who years earlier had been asked by Bob Moog to head over to Abbey Road to repair a mini Moog when he walked into the studio, the Beatles were working on Here Comes the Sun. So if it wasn't for Eddie, they wouldn't have had that badass Moog on at least that song, maybe the whole album, I don't know. But Eddie then subsequently built George a home studio after having completed John's. Another little tidbit about their home and the studio there, they had a professional video editing room and floor and like all this stuff that like you could only find at like high-end professional studios. They had some sort of way where you could edit multiple types of film, and so one week while John and Yoko were out of town, they lent Stanley Kubrick the house so he could work on A Clockwork Orange. So that's kind of cool. I found out about that in this book. So check out the book, check out those films, and you should be seeing a few links. One's to listen to one of the remixes of Imagine that's on Spotify. It's been remastered and remixed, but most recently there was a really cool box set that came out. And there's all sorts of demos and bonus stuff for those who are interested. And then there's a link to purchase a copy of Imagine, the double LP that came out recently that has some bonus stuff. So there's a link to purchase that from Waterloo. But yeah, this is just like, I think it includes some of the original stuff too. Like this, I have a first pressing that has really cool poster of John at the white piano. And then this is another dig at McCartney. So in Ram, McCartney had a photo of him with I guess a ram, and he's like holding the horns, and John included a photo of him with with a pig doing the same thing. And he even like when he was asked about it, and this was one of the things that he intentionally did to kind of jab at McCartney. But yeah, check out the record. It's really great. There's so many good songs. Give Me Some Truth, fucking great song, and definitely speaks to current times, all-time classic. But yeah, I think that's all I got. So check it out, y'all. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Rich. That was cool. We have some chaos going on over here right now. There's a smoke alarm going off in the kitchen, I think. But I think it's all good. So I was gonna do another tune from the new record. Last week, I think we released this tune Before the Day Is Done, and there was a little kind of short video of us in Portland making the record, and so yeah, I forgot to play it last week on the live stream. I meant to, but there's a version of the song. So I love the record version. There's a version of the song super early. Actually, when I was writing the song, I was at the studio, and my daughters were with me over at the studio, and I have a little voice demo of this song with, and the girls were in another room. But by the time I had gotten to the chorus and was singing, they had come in and they started singing it with me, and so it's kind of a fun one that we sing together. Today was the first day of school in Austin, so things are crazy. They did not go to school. We're doing a little pod thing with a small group, but they had online lessons, much like this whole crazy Zoom thing. So we're gonna have some fun. The girls wanted to sing with me tonight. So are y'all ready? All right, y'all come on in. Special guests, Fiona and Nellie here. Here we go. All right.
Where's my phone?
It's in your hand.
No, my phone.
It's on the back of there. All right, here we go.
Where? Daddy, where?
Right here.
Sorry.
All right, here we go.
We're here right now. It feels good to have each other, but when it's time to go, we'll give the feeling to another. The worry be gone. You're not for anyone. Living for tomorrow before the day is done. When you're looking for hope, someone to hang on to, you could reach to a brother in need instead of staring down at your shoes. Thoughts and prayers like carrots in the sun,
Carrots in the sun.
living for tomorrow before the day is done. I need you here with me right now. Somehow I need you here with me right now. Somehow when love has crossed your heart and somebody's done you wrong, you could bury the hatchet away. It's too heavy to bring along. Yesterday's gone, but everyone that came before is here with you. Every time you walk the floor, time goes by like dreams, always on the run, living for tomorrow before the day is done. I need you here with me right now. Somehow I need you here with me right now. Somehow we're here right now. It feels good to have each other, but when it's time to go, we'll give the feeling to another.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna top that.
Bravo.
Beautiful. Good job, girls. Ready?
All right. Thank you, guys. That was great. Good job.
Well done, girls.
You girls.
All right. Well, now it's time for the real guest here. Everybody,
Oh!
Make from the Mavericks, y'all. Raul Malo. Yeah. Look at
Let's have some
you.
applause.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see here. We need a stadium.
Man, I got so freaked out because I realized that I interrupted your thing right in the middle. I'm like, oh, I read Ed's message wrong. You know, we read like what we want to read. And I thought, oh, we'll be jamming, we'll be getting sounds, just jump on. So I thought that's what you were doing. And then I realized, oh, they are not great. So sorry about that.
Hey, you know what we have to say about that?
I love it. I love it. Oh man, it's great to see you guys.
Hey, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Great to see you
No.
too. Thanks for doing this.
Oh hell, man, it's so nice to talk to anybody but anybody in my house. It's really, really nice. So I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this.
Speaking of your house, that's a pretty you got a pretty cosmic looking space. There's like a little space scene behind you. Is this where you're doing a lot of recording and making some magic going on back there? What's happening?
Well, I wouldn't call it magic exactly, but this is where I'm recording. But here, hold on, I'll show you where I'm really at. Look, guys. Yeah. You know what? The hell with Earth. I quit. I'm really in space right now. It's awesome up here, let me tell you. I don't know why people don't use this more. I just discovered this while I'm waiting for you guys to like let me on. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to use this. This is incredible. I had no idea.
Well,
and then
man, I got to figure out how to do
Oh,
it.
there
How
you
you
go.
doing?
look,
And we're back on the cruise.
yeah. So
How you doing?
I'm in
man?
like some weird vortex. It says choose background. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm the one that interrupted your thing. I'm like, I clearly have no idea what I'm doing here. Found that.
No, it was awesome. Actually, so nobody knew. I don't think anybody knew what happened. But for y'all watching the stream, behind the scenes, we could see that Raul entered the stream like 45 minutes ago. And but you kept your camera off, which somehow made it not go public. So, dude, you're a total pro. You're a total pro.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
got some things right.
besides, you know, like nothing can take spotlight away from kids. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
No, that was really beautiful, man. It was really fun hearing everybody's musical take and bartendery and it was man, how's the family out there, Jesse? Everybody all right?
You know,
Good.
everybody's all right, man. We're doing okay. Hanging in there. Man.
Yeah. Crazy crazy times for sure.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about your tour and I'm like, oh yes. I'm like, you know, and also, you know, like I've been quarantining since November. I had ankle surgery. You know, I saw you guys on the cruise, but I've been home at that point 2 months already. And then you know, it was, well, everything happened right after the cruise, and certainly right after I think the last one I did was the Cayamo, and then that was it. That's when everything hit, you know. But yeah, you know, and I love that you guys are releasing your record now. Anyways, man, it's a beautiful thing. You know, music in times like these, I think music helps us more than we think, and it's good to connect that way, and it's good to put it out there, especially now. You know, the world needs to heal. The world needs to take care of itself, and we do that through music. And so I'm thrilled that you guys are releasing your record, and congratulations, man. It sounds great. And I want one of those copies. I'll trade you. I got a colored one too. I'll trade you one for one of the colored ones, man. I gotta have that.
So we are definitely in for the trade. And I was joking about a world tour, sold out arenas everywhere. you actually probably had a sold out world tour. That your record is it number one on the charts?
Man, it was number one. Get this, it was number one on the Latin pop chart in front of Maluma, who has he has like 100 billion Instagram followers. I have 12, and my record was ahead of his. I don't know, at least for a minute. I know it was for a minute, but I don't care. It's gonna last a lifetime. You watch. I'm gonna milk this for all this.
It's amazing, man. So
Yeah.
what was the inspiration to kind of? I mean, you guys always there's a lot of Latin influence in your music and a lot of just different world music influences. What was the catalyst for wanting to do a whole record in Spanish?
Man, this is honestly a project that I'd been wanting to do since probably since the early 2000s. When the Mavericks first stopped playing and we went on our I called it our musical. That was my musical quest period, where I was like, I jumped into all kinds of situations, just musically, like way out of my comfort zone and just absorbing it all and learning it all. And I went out to LA and I worked with a group called Los Super Seven, which included a lot of the guys from like Los Lobos and Susana Baca, and then it was Calexico. And so I learned a lot about how to record and and about all kinds of different music, and really and it was such an amazing experience. And so I always thought that if the Mavericks ever got back together again, it would be fun to do a Spanish record with them, because they're not traditional players. They're not a traditional cumbia band or a salsa band or a reggae band. And I like that hybrid. I like that I like finding that little string that runs across all music, all genres, and somehow oh my God, I want that.
That's all right. I had to.
Of course. Wait, is this? All right. Did you hear that? Oh, this is going to be awesome. Hell yeah.
Well, you know what's
Anyways,
cool? What's cool is
Go
that
ahead.
it sounds like a Mavericks record still, and that's what's kind of cool
Right.
about it. There's just the fundamental element of the band is still very much in place. So it's sort of like, I think, when thinking about if you're making making a record entirely in Spanish, it's sort of like there was no barrier to entry with listening to the record. You know what I mean? Like there's not even a language barrier. It's just like, oh, this is the Mavericks. And it's just like the melodies, everything's there. You know what I mean? Which kudos to you guys. It's really a feat for sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And yeah, man, we had all kinds of plans. I don't know about sold out arenas, but there was a hefty amount of shows, and we were going to go to. We could have been somebody. we were going to go to Mexico and start dabbling in making our way down there and going to Colombia and Argentina and all that eventually, but man, that it wasn't in the cards for this year, but overall we can't complain, and here we are, and it's actually given us a real chance to promote the record more than if we were on tour, because when you're on tour, you're concentrating on the road and everything that goes along with being on the road. And so you don't really have time to promote an album. And so because of this situation, it's at least given us the time to put some effort into promoting the album, and hope that there's keep promoting stuff and hope that there's a business to return to when this is all over.
Man, you said it's a record that you'd been wanting to make for a while. What made you finally get to it? I mean, was it something you were building up to, or what was the path to making this record?
Yeah, the path, the idea started like right after all that Super 7 stuff, and then when the Mavericks got back together, this got put on a list, but I didn't want to put a time limit on it. I didn't want to really put an agenda on it. I didn't really know what kind of record I wanted to record. I knew I wanted to write some songs, maybe cover some songs, but it was a loose concept at the time. And so we just started recording, and with no real time limit on it. You know, every time we had a few days off from the road or whatever, and we could get everybody together at the studio, we would go in and record. And man, after a while, 3 songs here, 2 songs there, we ended up with a record. And then it felt like after last year we released Play the Hits, which was a fun record. It was really just something to do, something that we'd been wanting to do. That was like a fun project that came out of nowhere. And it was really fun to tour and play. All the while we were recording and finishing up this one, and we finished this one up at the earlier part of this year. And then the pandemic hit, and now here we are, and now it was ahead of Maluma's record on the Latin pop charts, at least for a day.
Yeah. Is this the first time y'all have been put in the Latin pop category?
Oh yeah. There's for sure. I mean, we've never ventured quite that far.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a whole new ball game. But man, we've been doing so much press, and it's really you never know what'll happen, with a record, or how successful it's going to be, or what's going to happen. But certainly, it's gotten a lot of coverage, and so that's a good sign, that at least the record is connecting with people.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, speaking of connecting with people, we had the opportunity this week to do a little remote collaboration. We've been calling it, I know you have a thing going in the space. I recognize the space from your Quarantunes series that you've been doing.
Yeah.
You guys should check that out. It's amazing.
Yeah, that Mellotron is getting a lot of use, man. That's pretty sweet.
Man, it's like I'm like, it's like a little rabbit hole. Like, I used it for certain things last year. I mean, I really bought it to write Christmas songs. It's the perfect Christmas song instrumental thing. Like, if there is one keyboard you want for Christmas music, it's that one. And so I wrote a bunch of songs for the Christmas record on it, and I thought, well, that was really fun. It's a great exercise, and every once in a while I'll use it for something. But then I'm sitting at home, and I'm like, oh, wait, I can do this, and I can do this. And I started learning songs, and it's like, wow, I thought it was really limiting. And it's like, it turns out it's not. It was more adept at like really being able to use it. And then the more I got involved, the more I started, the fancier it got. Cause then I realized I'm like, I'm not even in a hurry. Why just record it properly? And so I started recording different tracks and using different instruments. And then it really started to take on like the full Mellotron production. But it was cool. It's been a fun exercise.
Well, I hope you bring it back, man. It was awesome to follow.
Thanks, man. We still got a long time in this, so I'm gonna you just got to pick the right material for it. That's all.
Sure.
Or the wrong material. Either way, it's gonna work.
That's right.
So we had the great privilege this week of collaborating on a tune.
Yes.
Our remote
I haven't heard it.
transmission.
I have not heard it, by the way.
Cool.
You haven't.
Where are you in for it?
You haven't seen it.
But you're real trusting, Raul.
I'm very agreeable in my old age now. This wasn't me 20 years ago, Jesse. So take note. Okay. This will happen to you too, young man. You'll see.
Well, I was thinking maybe now we could all watch the video together. Remote transmission time. When we come back, if you're down to hang out, maybe we can take some questions from the people in the comments, and talk for a couple more minutes, unless you got to go somewhere.
Man, I got nothing to do. Yeah,
well,
and this house is sick of me, so don't worry. I'm good.
Love it. All right, so
I'm
we're
good.
gonna play a remote transmission. If y'all have any good questions for Raul, type them into the comments. Send them our way. We'll pick a couple of winners here when we get back from the video. But for now, I think it's remote transmission time. Everybody, turn your cameras off and mute your mics if you can.
Cameras off.
So here we go.
My sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord, I really want to see you, I really want to be with you, I really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I really want to know you. I really want to go with you. I really want to show you, Lord, that it won't take long, my Lord. My sweet Lord, my Lord, my sweet Lord, I really want to see you, I really want to see you, I really want to see you, Lord, I really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord, I really want to know you, I really want to go with you, I really want to show you, Lord, that it won't take long, my Lord. My sweet Lord, my Lord.
Beautiful.
I can't
Wow,
tell you
man.
how happy I was when I saw you wanted to do that song. That was awesome, man. Thank you.
Oh man, listen, it worked out so perfectly because when I got Ed's email, I had just recorded it. I was going to do that for a quarantine, you know, and so I had done that track. And when he reached out, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the perfect song for 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 us to do a collaboration on. I mean, I just knew it. I and sure enough, there it is. That video was, man, it was so beautiful. And honestly, like when George appears there at the end, like that's so
He's
so
so like
awesome, man.
beatific. He looks like a guru.
Yeah.
Really
I mean, you know, he certainly is that to I think anybody who's ever picked up a guitar, you know.
Yeah.
Even the people that haven't picked up a guitar. I mean, he is that, man. That's so beautiful. I can't. Wow. Yeah. That's great, man. I'm glad we did that. That's really cool.
All the comments coming in are people. I think that one resonated with a lot of people. The message in the song and the message in George's music and the life he lived, I think, is something we all can look to for for hope and positivity.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to love him.
No.
You know.
Oh, that seems like a good mantra. It doesn't hurt to love, and then insert whatever. That's a good place to start from, you know.
Yeah, man, you guys killed it. Of course. You know, it's really, really good, man.
Well, you gave us
when can I post it on mine? When I gotta post?
Yeah.
Pretty soon. We'll sort that out. We'll sort that out when we hop off. But
no, I know.
Before we get to that, inquiring minds out in the space want to know. We got some burning questions here for you, man. Burning.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start with the first one, just because I love this guy's screen name so much. His name is Jimmy. I salute him as the finest of the Italian cold cuts, Jimmy Capicola.
All right, Jimmy Capicola.
Who picks your outfits when you tour? They look fantastic.
I think. I mean, I don't know that anybody would pick any of those outfits. So I think they're picked on their own. Everyone's responsible.
They choose you.
Yeah. It's but thank you for thinking that they look fantastic, Jimmy. I mean, I think they do. You know, they certainly make a statement. You know, for sure.
What about this from on Instagram? DB Stutz, favorite Cuban restaurant in South Florida.
Well, you know, I think Miami has a few staples. Versailles is a standard. I personally like a little place on 8th Street in Ponce de Leon called La Casita. It's been there since I can remember, and it's still there, and it's still delicious. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with those two, but La Carreta is very popular and it's great as well. It's a little more casual, and but I would say, you know, yeah, Cuban food is casual anyway. So pick the little spots and you know, just they're all going to be pretty good. None of them are going to be really terrible. So just have a go.
Hard to mess it up, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What about this? Your least favorite city to get arrested in when you forget to take your marijuana out of your bag coming back into the country?
Any of them?
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
I
mean, yeah, at any, you know, I mean,
All of
sometimes,
yeah.
yeah, all of them suck when that happens, you know? Yeah. Luckily, it hasn't happened too often, but it has. Although although when it happened in Miami, I did have a consolation prize. I granted myself a day off at a 4-star hotel, and I rented a convertible. So, and I went and bought an ounce of weed and smoked it while I drove the convertible in Miami. So
That's the only way to respond to that.
yeah,
That's all you
Yeah.
can do.
yeah. I'm like, ha, you're not stopping me.
Kim Palumbo is asking if your solo shows are still happening.
Well, I think that some of them are, and some of them aren't. I'm not quite clear on what's happening in Pennsylvania just yet. I know that I have some next month at New Hope Winery, but I don't think that that's happening. Pennsylvania has had a spike in numbers, and so they, I think they're limiting, capacity to really a really small group of people, and so I don't think it could work. But that's not to say that maybe something is going to change soon, but it may be too late at that point, and supposedly there is one happening at the Birchmere. They're in Maryland, and they're able to socially distance some shows, and so supposedly they are happening as far as I know. And I think that's about. Oh, there's some shows tentatively booked at City Winery here in Nashville, and same kind of thing. They can socially distance, but numbers are spiking, and so things are changing every day. So I don't quite know. That's the crazy thing. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, I will say this. In lieu of being able to see Raul or anyone live, go out and buy music, buy records, stream them like we were saying earlier. Go to the mavericksband.com, get their new record in Espanol, #1 on the Latin charts. Bravo, gentlemen.
Yeah, and you guys, y'all did that like live. Y'all filmed a live performance. That looked fucking awesome, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, we when this thing started happening, we were able to, in lieu of going out on the road, and because of, I guess we were still, everyone was still a little flexible in their travel plans, because at that point everything got shelved. So we were able to get everybody together, test everybody, and we realized that touring was going to be over for this year. There was not going to be any touring, so you had to move quick and start creating content, because this was going to be what was going to be happening for the time being. And everybody's trying to figure out what to do, and luckily we had access to this team that we've been mounting for the last couple of years, to help launch this record, and we brought over all these wonderful Cuban musicians and artists, and they're part of this creative team that has helped us with content, with filming content and creating content, and these pay-per-view shows that we did a deal with nugs.net, and they're streaming our live concerts from the last couple tours, and we've been able to film these really what amount to some form of television show, concert performance thing, because it's not really a concert, there's nobody in front of you, but it is a performance. And we tried to change it up, and just create a little ambiance, and just do something, a little, just something offer something a little different, still play the new songs, play some old stuff, and take an opportunity to maybe showcase some young talent, and that's what we've been doing. And we released the first one last month. The second one is coming up now. I think October the 19th, something like that. And no, I'm sorry, September the 19th. No, where are we?
It all runs together. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're in September. Anyways, it's coming up. Yeah, anyways, they were fun to do, and it's in lieu of I know we realize, of course, it's not going to replace touring, but it's a fun thing to do because eventually we'd like it to be a regular thing. Like I'd love to have, when this COVID thing is finally behind us, if it ever is, or at least under control, and we can have special guests and really make it like an old school music variety show, where you have your friends come on and perform, or even if it's just like, if you can't, like with you guys, I don't know how restricted it's going to be in the future, but it'd be great to have special guests like you guys, have other bands, and just do something while we're and have fun collaborations, and I mean, look what we did, when we weren't even in the same room, and that's really a beautiful piece. You guys did an amazing job, and so imagine if you could do that in person. Like, it'd be really special and cool and fun, and I think fans would dig it, so that's what we're hoping to continue on with those things.
Awesome.
It's interesting and inspiring, like, to see what everybody's been coming up with, and I only saw one song. I think it was on like an NPR article with you or Rolling Stone. Yeah. But yeah, the production was just, I mean, it's like as good as it gets as far as being able to see a show right now. It's like, and it's awesome.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we, like I said, that's really these guys, man. They're so talented, and they're part of our team, and they were gonna go with us on the road and film stuff and create content as you're out there, working. But obviously that changed, so we had to kind of pivot a little bit, and we're thankful that we could. Not everybody can, and I realize that, and so there's so many emotions when you're doing those, because you want to project confidence, and you want to have fun, and you want it to be, but it's kind of tough when you're hearing about venues closing and artists going through people going hungry and getting evicted and stuff, and so it's I think in lieu of the concerts, we're having as much fun as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Well, man, we're so grateful for you hanging out with us tonight, man. This has been something we've been looking forward to all week, and had so much fun recording with you remotely. And man, thanks for hanging with us.
Oh, you guys, thank you, and I can't wait to hear the whole record. I love what I've heard so far. I've heard 2 tracks. Anyways, man, I really look forward to hearing this record. It sounds awesome, and you guys are one of my favorite bands. So this is a no-brainer, man. I love seeing you guys, and that My Sweet Lord was really, really beautiful. You guys,
Awesome.
Back at you,
really
man.
great.
Thank you, Raul.
Thanks,
Yeah, thank you guys.
Dude,
All right, man.
stay well.
We look forward to jamming My Sweet Lord on sandy beaches whenever that comes back around.
Oh, pal, that's gonna be glorious, and I just want to say thank you to everybody out there who joined us. And anyways, you guys take care of yourselves, stay all safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Cool.
Thanks.
Raul
See ya.
Malo, everybody.
Raul Malo.
Thanks, man. Till
Thank you,
next
guys.
time.
See ya,
Yeah, man. Yeah. See y'all.
All right.
See ya.
I think we need an applause track after that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That was so great. He's awesome.
Dude, wow. Raul,
Just
Strong.
the coolest.
truly.
Good stuff, people. Thanks for all the comments and questions, everybody. It's really
Yeah.
thanks for participating.
He He truly is the coolest and one of the coolest bands. One of my favorite bands to see live.
Oh yeah,
The Mavericks, man. It's just it's a freight train. The groove that it's just whole thing. What a voice.
I mean, to catch me dancing at a show is like, it's a rare thing, but man, I don't go a song in their set without moving my feet. You know, it's just so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh no, keep it going, dude. Keep the dance moves going. You get a little spotlight action.
Oh, what are you listening to over there?
At the Maverick show.
Hey, Jesse, do you have some downtime this week? Do you get into something?
Well, I did a lot of things. I mean, yes, I did. I had the house to myself. I had my place to myself for the first time in a long time, and I had the whole house to myself. So I had some fun. I recorded some stuff. I worked on some stuff, and I made a fun little video.
You made a fun little video. Are you saying we're about to see music video number 2 during this Good Time Supper Club?
Yeah, this is Home Alone fun with me at my home alone, fun with me. I hope everybody enjoys it. This is a extra special little bonus round solo version here.
1 cheese pizza, all to myself.
Myself. That's actually what this is, Trev. Thank you. All right.
John Lennon, T-Rex, and old money. It's the end of the 70s. It's a brand new century. Do you remember lying in bed with the coat over your head? Radio so no one can see. Oh, we need change, we need to stop before our streets part.
What a treat.
Oh,
Nice.
right.
Nice, dude.
I guess I know what I'm doing for next week.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for allowing me a little self-indulgent there.
Oh, dude. Yeah. That was pure gold. Rich, I challenge you. I would love to see a Rich video.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Yes.
Challenge accepted.
I love it. All right, Trev. How you doing, man?
Little Black Muddy River. What a beautiful latter day Hunter Garcia song. That's the encore from this show that I have for you tonight. For those who are interested, this show is August 18th, 1989 at the Greek. 3-night run, night 2 of 3. A ticket that was probably impossible to get, seeing that the Dead were playing football stadiums the summer of '89 up and down the East Coast and selling them all out with probably 30 or 40,000 people outside of each one trying to get in. So when they return to San Francisco after the tour, these are the first shows back, and they play the Greek. Getting a ticket was impossible, I'm sure, but and I think it was the last time they played the Greek because they just got too big after that. But 89 was a summer of really great vibes. Jerry, I always joke, he looks like, we call him Jerry Amadeus Mozart, kind of had a ponytail. He wore sneakers, bounced around, danced. He and Brent Midland were smiling and laughing at each other, having a great old time. This show has just great vibes from top to bottom. They play awesome. They play When I Paint My Masterpiece, and I think that's a song that we've played for years in this band, and it's obviously a beautiful song by Dylan and the band, and they painted a masterpiece this night. They were smooth like a rhapsody. Everything they did was sounded like a rhapsody. So check it out. It has a great Terrapin station. The links, I think I posted too. One's the link to archive, but actually the whole show, the video is on YouTube. So for a change, pull it up on YouTube and click right to the start of the second set for the Ico opener. Complete with many Jerry fist pumps, Chacamo Fina Neno, and he's kind of pointing around at the crowd, and you can just hear the audience losing their shit. It's awesome. So yeah, 8/18/89 from the Greek.
Yeah.
Hey, we just had a comment from Matt on a tangent. Happy birthday to Pigpen. It's his birthday today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Jeez, missed that.
There we
Can't
go.
believe you missed that, Trevor.
Man.
We're gonna lose all credibility.
I gotta update my calendar with all past and present dead numbers so I can remember whose birthday it is.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice. Oh, cool. Well, where are we headed now? Oh, is it time?
It's coming to you, buddy.
Is it time for Trading Places?
Trading places every week.
Yeah. You want me to kick it first, Ed?
I think you're supposed to, but why do we trade places, Gordy? What happened?
Trade
Where did
places?
this come about from?
Well, we've had the great pleasure of doing a bunch of private shows we call the Lifeline Tour since the beginning of the pandemic. I don't know how many we've done. We've done hundreds of them, but we've had a really great time. We're grateful for the personal connection we've had with everybody. Doing shows, both solo, Ed doing them solo, and then us doing duo shows, trading songs in these private Zoom shows for you and 10 of your friends. I think we just released some September shows. September this month is going to be very interesting, a lot of fun. The next 2 weekends, Ed and I are going to be doing some of these private Zoom shows. Check them out at bandofheathens.com/book. And Yeah, something to do on the weekend. We've had a lot of fun. During these shows, a lot of times people will ask me to do Ed's tunes and ask Ed to do my tunes. That's what gave birth to the Trading Places segment. I think my sound keeps cutting out randomly. I don't know why, but no, it's working. Okay, it is for me. But I'm gonna roll into a tune. I actually wasn't sure if I had done this song on our Good Time Supper Club show because I know I've done it before, but I have not, I don't think, done it on this show. I did it in an actual private Zoom show. So anyway, love this tune from early on in our records. I think this is on One Foot in the Ether. It's called Say. Ooh, give me little effects.
Keep on saying it's not the kind of car I drive. There's this gold in the world, but we're lucky if we survive. Blood is thicker than wine, but you don't see it till you go stone blind. Open your eyes, see by the light of the moon. Say what you wanna say, do what you wanna do. Go on your own way and let me go on mine too. We started a family, building a house and a home. But all your hopes and aspirations, they'll never keep you warm. Love is the only thing that can move mountains, the crown upon the king. Open your heart up to the light of the moon. Say what you wanna say, do what you wanna do. Go on your own way and I'll go on mine too. Say what you wanna say, do what you wanna do. Go on your own way and I'll go on mine too. Say, do what you wanna do. Go on your own way and I'll go on mine too. I'll be coming home soon. I'll be coming home soon.
Yeah. Nice. Well, let's keep it right there. Back in 2009 on the One Foot in the Ether record, I'm gonna do this one here called "What's This World." Here we go.
We got mouths to feed, boots to fill, pills for sleep and dreams of dollar bills. Well, we clean our guns while we turn our cheeks. We're like angels and demons and dogs in heat. So baby, raise your glass, but don't cut your teeth. Show your sweet tooth grin to everyone you meet. Tell me what's this world that we're clinging to? It's all for one and none pierce your skin with a heart tattoo. You tell me what's this world that we're clinging to. I see floods every spring in water for sale. All the drunks in the tank trying to throw their bail. You know I lost an old friend, just like a thief in the night. These days done took the light out of her eyes. We got to change our ways every New Year's Day. But give me one last midnight before I gotta pay. Tell me what's this world that we're clinging to. It's all for one, but none for two. Pierce your skin with a heart tattoo. You tell me what's this world that we're clinging to. I see highway miles gonna pave the way. Billboards digging their roots in our graves. We got debts to pay and all our cards are drawn. They'll be paying our dues long after we're gone. Tell me what's this world that we're clinging to. It's all for one, but none for two. Pierce your skin with a heart tattoo. And tell me what's this world that we're clinging to. It's all for one, but none for two. Pierce your skin with a heart tattoo. And tell me what's this world that we're clinging to. What's this world that we're clinging to? What's this world that we're clinging to? Oh yeah, trading places, trading places. Well,
Another great week.
if you do want to book a personal concert with Gordy and I, we posted the link up there, but it's bandofheathens.com/book. So check that out. And before we take off, we're going to leave you with a little group sing-along. So you guys can join in on your side of the screen with us.
We have some significance with this song today, right?
We do. Someone should cue that
Is
up.
that true, Rich?
Oh yeah.
Vinyl Richie?
Yeah, I don't remember what year it is. I should look that up. But today, in 1960, what do you think, Jesse? 66? 67?
7 or 8.
Yeah. The Box Tops released their single of The Letter.
All right.
Shall we?
Yes.
We shall.
We shall. Give me a ticket for an airplane to take a ferry. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter.
I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter.
Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I gotta get back to my baby once more. Anyway, hey, give me a ticket for an airplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. And my baby, she wrote me a letter.
I don't care how much my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a coming
Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once or more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an airplane. I ain't got time to take a fat train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. Yeah, my baby just wrote me a letter. Yeah, my baby just wrote me a letter.
Cha cha cha.
Nice.
Yeah.
1967.
Beautiful. And that was number 23 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 23 Good Time Supper Clubs. Thank you for supporting us. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Raul Malo. Great appearance tonight. And
Big shout out to Raul.
we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for coming out. We're the Band of Heathens. What a place. This is our first time here. This is a classy joint, y'all. Thanks for joining us.
I'm not running to get nowhere, kicking back just as much as I can, coming in on a wing and a prayer. I'm your last midnight. I'd like to wait for time to slowly. Gonna be there, that's my game. It may take some time to get there. I've been bossed and around and playing. Don't expect to sense me in. I walk out, I get looked down. It's right in the empty street. Now you know where I can be found. I'm not running to get nowhere. Getting back just as much as I can. Coming in on their way and the rest. I'm your last in the band. I'm your last in the band. Ha ha ha!